So good morning everybody. As you can see, it's been a lovely sunny morning and I had to get my onions out, I felt, because I've got other jobs to do coming up quite soon upon those jobs, such as putting the potatoes in and sowing lots of stuff and finding somewhere to put the seeds. So today I've been out planting onions and doing other various things as well. So I can't take credit for clearing this little bit of path here. That was my friend who does the digging. We have the competition for potatoes, dig and no dig. Last year I won, so I think this year he wants to see if he can beat me. So he's cleared this little bit of bed and I'm going to sow some carrots in it. As we go up here, the first thing I started doing this morning was, I don't know if you can see, but the bloody pigeons have been at my peas. So they are rather pathetic now. So I've sprouted a whole load more and just put them in the garden and watered them in today. And I hope they'll take. And I'm hoping this barricade of sticks and string will keep them away until they're nicely established. As you can see, my digging friend has been digging where I didn't actually want him to dig, but you know, there we are. Can't be too precious about these things, can you? This is his potato bed. I think he's going to try and put potatoes there as well. I've been harvesting purple sprouting broccoli now for the last few days, and I'm going to be getting some for us teas tonight. So the big job I've been doing is I've planted 3 rows of onions, 2 rows of white and 1 row of red shallots, and I've covered them with nets, not so much because of the allium leaf miner, because I think because there's a big field of wild garlic up there, they don't really notice the onions that are here. At least they didn't last year, so I'm hoping it's the same this year. But to keep them safe from the pigeons, which is why where my nets ran out, I put sticks to try and protect them. So I've watered them in quite heavily, and I still have quite a few seedlings left. So they're going to go in one of those 2 big beds there, not quite decided where as yet. I've put my fuchsia in for a little drink in the bucket and in the shade a bit, because it's still but a baby and I don't want it to struggle too much in this dry heat, because it's actually pretty hot up here. This is where the blooming pigeons have been at my mange too. Oh, they had a lovely Sunday morning until I came and put this net out. But the mange too have been struggling to re-establish themselves, so I've chitted a load more and just stuck them in the gaps, and now I'm hoping that they survive. I'm hoping that because they were chitted, they won't attract mice and other small rodents. So the other thing I've been busy doing is laying strolch out, because I've always found it very useful for suppressing weeds. So I've got a row along the bottom of this bed, and a row there, and a row down there, and I think I'm going to need to get some to go along the bottom of that bed there. And also, if I take you up here, this wild garlic is beginning to encroach on my territory. How very dare it! So I think I'm going to have to put some strolch down here just to let it know where it can start and where it has to stop. In a few days' time, I'm going to start emptying the top of that compost bag, because underneath the dry leaves, oh, got a potato there sprouting. It's rotted quite nicely down now. So probably what I'll do is I'll take out the bottom bits and put them in bags for use later, and make some space for this bag in that bag. So when summer comes and we've got lots of greens, I can put them in there. In here, I've put 4 little new potatoes. No sign of anything yet. This is 2.5-year-old. Don't know, let me see. So it was last 1.5-year-old leaf mould, but it's rotted down very nicely. So I've put some bloodfish and bone meal in there, and I'm hoping that the little new potatoes that had sprouted from the supermarket will grow there. The onions that I rescued from last year that started sprouting up in the autumn have started growing again, so I think they won't be fantastic, but they'll make a nice early harvest. The herbs have started coming up nicely, so one type of sage, another type of sage. I'm really not good at varieties. This is, mind you, I've kept this, so this is, not got my reading glasses on now, but it's mint. And I've got some mange too that I had left over, so I've put those there. And the pigeons haven't found those as yet. This is thyme, and more mange too, and a stray daffodil. Isn't that lovely? And this is oregano, again with a couple of mange too seedlings. And the garlic is doing very well. Quite pleased with that. So what I've been doing this morning is watering things in, planting things, pulling up weeds, and basically knackering myself out. But it has been lovely. And the bird song is outrageous. I don't know if you can hear that. There's an old oak tree there that got trimmed back last summer, but it is a lovely tree, and the birds love to sit in it and sing to their heart's content. I'll thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye bye.